Hey guys! Okay, so I am recording outside at my new apartment here in Arizona. I know, super cool. And the sun's just going down, so the lighting's probably going to change, but we're going with it. So I have my super cute pregnancy drama right here. Look, there's my son, my little man right there. People are probably gonna look at me crazy, I don't care. But anyway, so my friend gave this to me and I've been writing in it and I absolutely love it. I need to get updated. Maybe I'll do that tonight, but I figured I'll kind of use this as a guide to see what we talk about and what we go over. Today's going to be my first trimester recap. Earlier I said my first trimester review, like I ordered it and was reviewing it. No, not a review. Good old Dutch Bros. Just me going over my first trimester, kind of telling you guys how it went, all that good stuff. If you guys haven't already, watch my oh my gosh, we're pregnant, finding out we're pregnant video. I'm gonna start there and just go through week 4, which is what I found out. It was almost closer to week 5, but week 4 through week 12 as the first trimester. Going to week 13 is considered the first trimester still, but I'm just gonna do week 4 through 12. So I found out on January 14th and I was 4 weeks and 5 days, I believe. And I found out, if you guys watched that video, you guys know the details, but basically because I was dizzy, I was so exhausted and I was having cramps. So there's something in whatever. So yeah, let me see. First trimester, I haven't written a lot in this, but it's okay. So the first ultrasound, I actually got my first ultrasound. I actually have it right here, I think. Yep, this is the very, very first ultrasound. And it's just a little black bean right there. I think that's not even the baby, that's just the uterus expanded. And you can't even see like the actual baby at 4 weeks. Yeah, that was January 16th. So we went to Planned Parenthood and I paid cash for it because they're like, we don't do this unless there's a need for it. I'm like, look, there's a need. I don't believe that I'm pregnant till you show me on screen. So they did a ultrasound. And that was super exciting. I didn't believe it. It was the most beautiful thing ever when I was able to see the baby on the screen. I was like, whoa, there's a baby in there. Just watching Kendall K2 be so invested in the ultrasound and like, what's that? Like, it was just so cool. It was too early to hear the heartbeat at that time, so we didn't get to hear that, but it was so cool. The technician said like, oh, it's very early pregnancy, but there's definitely like, you're pregnant, your uterus is huge. So yeah, and then after we left, I basically sent that picture to like my super close friends and his mom. I hadn't told my mom at that time. But yeah, it was just a really, really cool feeling. So next, this talks about nutrition. I didn't fill any of this out or the exercise, but let's talk about first trimester. I haven't even like filled this out. So month 1, I only knew, like I said, the last week of month 1. So I wasn't really feeling too different, obviously, in the first couple weeks because I didn't have any idea that I was pregnant. But then the last week, like I said, I was feeling nauseous. I wasn't throwing up or anything, but I was like more hungry and I was feeling different. Week 5, I did document some notes. So week 5, I was really, really tired. And at first I was like, am I only really tired because like I found out I'm pregnant and now all of a sudden I have an excuse to be tired and sleep all day? That's what I was thinking. I was like, this, the pregnancy fatigue isn't real, blah, blah, blah. And I wasn't throwing up yet on week 5, but I had to eat every like 30 minutes. So if you guys don't know, I am a sleever. So I've had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, weight loss surgery. I've lost 115 pounds in the last year, almost to date. April is when I got my surgery. And so my stomach is really, really small. I already can't eat a lot in each sitting. So my stomach gets empty really fast because there's such little food going in each time. And if I don't eat something every 30 minutes, oh my gosh, I like am nauseous. I have to throw up. Like I feel like I have to throw up. And it just was like, it was so weird for me because I was used to not eating much and not really ever feeling hungry. So that was weird. There's like kids running around. Week 6, same as week 5, but I got very, very dizzy during week 6. I think I also wasn't drinking enough water. Water has been a struggle for me. I am really staying on top of it because I know how important it is, but it is a struggle because when I drink water, it flushes all the food out of me. So it's like a hard medium to get enough water and to not have an empty stomach to where I'm feeling nauseous and like I have to throw up. So it's like, what do I deal with, you know? And so week 6 is also when I got very, very stuffed up. I was having the flu-like symptoms. This is a lot of the time how people like think they're pregnant is because they get the flu when it's not really flu season. Now that it was kind of flu season, so I was like, you know, maybe I'm just, well, I had already known I was pregnant at this time, but I didn't know this was a pregnancy symptom until reading into it. But that is a very common pregnancy symptom of the flu or flu-like symptoms. Fatigue was crazy. Like I said earlier, I honestly thought the pregnancy fatigue was a like made up thing that pregnant women just said there is so they have an excuse to sleep all day. No, let me tell you, no. That ish is real. And I still experience it. I have a lot more energy now that I'm in the 2nd trimester. I'm now 16 and a half weeks. So I have some catching up to do, I know. But yeah, so week 7, I documented the day. February 3rd was the first time throwing up. This was when we were in New York City for a Lime Life by Alcone training event. And I remember waking up that morning and I remember throwing up. Lindsay and Heather were in the hotel room with me. I had just told them I was pregnant the day before. And that video is still coming, I promise. But I had just told him the day before. I was like, I have to tell him right away because if I like get sick or they're gonna be like, what's wrong with you, blah, blah, blah. And I couldn't hold it in from him. I really wanted to tell him in person. And so yeah, the 3rd, I woke up in the morning. There was no food in the hotel room for me to eat right away. And so I had to throw up. And I did. And I was, and I threw up so bad. I remember this is like TMI, I'm sorry, but I got a bloody nose also. It may have also been the air change from New York City, from Seattle to New York City, because it was really windy and cold, but still, like, I was bleeding out both noses, nostrils, and throwing up. It was lovely. But that just meant, you know, throwing up when you're pregnant is a good sign, as long as it's not like excessive. But it, you know, it's a sign of a healthy growing baby, so yay. And I didn't have very much energy, but I wasn't stuffed up anymore. So week 6 was kind of the only week that I was really stuffed up. Week 7 it cleared up, but that's when the throwing up started. Week 8 I had very little energy. Like, it was hard for me to get up and go to the bathroom. Like, it was I felt like it was worse than when I was recovering from surgery. I was so exhausted. My body felt weak. Week 8, your baby's growing quite a bit. Week 8 is a big week, and then I think week 11 through 13 are really big weeks where you're just like, ugh, because your baby's like tripling in size. Week 8 was a week, and at this point I was throwing up every single day, 2 to 4 times a day. It was usually, if I didn't eat quick enough, like if I was hungry, if I allowed my stomach to get empty, I would be throwing up. But I wasn't throwing up anything because my stomach was empty. So I was literally throwing up like saliva and just, I couldn't breathe sometimes because I was trying to get something out, but there's nothing to come out. And poor K2 was so concerned. He's like, do you need me to do anything? Like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I don't know what you can do though. I don't know. It was fun, guys. And then, so what I did start cravings on week 8 as well. I've really been craving, still to this day, lemons and limes. Like, not just lemon limes on everything. I do put lemons and lime on everything, but also like lemon and limes just sucking on them. That that reminds me, I should go get some lemon head candies. That would probably be yummy. See? But yeah, anything, I have to add lemon to water. I never used to drink water with lemon. I add so many limes to basically every food I eat. It's so crazy how much I love lemon and limes, and that should have been the first sign I knew I was having a boy. Lots. Oh, and I was eating lots and lots of fruit. Fruits and veggies I've just been craving like crazy, which is good because those are so dang good for you. But like veggies with dip, and then just fruit, like give me all the fruit. I just want to eat a whole bowl of fruit all day every day. So that has been a craving since week 8, and I'm not mad about it one bit. I think that's where I stopped my updates. Crapola. But that's okay because we're gonna keep talking. Week 9 and week 10, I remember, weren't too big of a difference. From week 8, there was nothing that was like crazy different, but week 9 I did have my first OB appointment. So I met with my doctor. I obviously am going to have a new doctor here in Arizona now, but I met with my doctor and I did get an ultrasound that day as well, so I'll show that to you guys. And I got to hear the heartbeat. So the first heartbeat at 9 weeks was 171, and that's a really high heartbeat. So that's when I was like, oh yeah, it's a girl, it's a girl. But these were this is, yeah, week 9. So it's just like a little, looks like a little alien in there. See it? And then this one shows the heart rate. And then what's this one? That was the first one. Okay. And then what else happened at that appointment? She did a whole pap smear girl checkup. Said everything was great. In case you were wondering, everything's great. Just kind of went over the basics of pregnancy, and like, you know, I told her I was throwing up a lot. She said if you feel like you're throwing up way too much and you're not able to keep anything down, I can prescribe you something. But I also don't like taking pills. I limit my pill intake because of my stomach, of being a sleeve patient. I don't absorb pills as well, so I just don't take them, which is whatever. And it kind of, my nausea has calmed down since. I throw up every once in a while, but we'll get into that. So that was week 9. Week 9 was great. Oh, week 9's when I finally got to tell my mom. That was so exciting. My mom and my dad. We went down February, when's my mom's birthday? February 8th is when I told my mom. I told her on her birthday. That's when I was 9 weeks pregnant. And she was like, what the heck? You've kept this from me for 5 weeks? I'm like, yeah, it's been the hardest 5 weeks of my life. It really was, guys. It was so hard. My mom's my best friend, and that was so hard to keep from her. But I did. Told her on her birthday. It was really awesome. Then I told my dad the next night, or that night. I think it was the next night that I told him. Then we came back to Seattle because they live like 4.5 hours away from where we lived. So that was week 9. Week 10, anything new happened? When did I announce on social media? So that was week 11, yeah. So week 10, I don't believe there was anything different. Week 11 is when we told social media. I think it was 10 and a half, 11. It was on February 18th, which is my fiance, K2, Kendall. His name's Kendall, my name's Kendall, so cute. We told him, I told him right away. We told everybody on social media on his birthday. We were going to on Valentine's Day, but so many people announced they were pregnant on Valentine's Day. I'm like, my baby needs a special day. So we did it for Kendall's birthday, and that was just perfect. It was so cool because time was going by so slow, you guys. From the day we found out, week 4, that's pretty early to find out when you're pregnant. Most people find out like week 6, week 8. That was pretty early to find out. And so from week 4 all the way to week 11, it seemed like the longest time ever, like ever. And then as soon as we told people on social media, sorry, I'm so thirsty and hungry. Hi, I'm just recording a video. Nothing to see here. As soon as we told people on social media, ever since, time has flown by. Like, we're already at 16 weeks, 16 and a half weeks. What? It's crazy. The baby went from a freaking size of a grape to now an avocado like the size of my fist. What? By the way, I'm gonna input pictures throughout this video of like week 4 throughout. You guys have probably already seen them because hello, I edit it afterwards, duh. But those pictures are obviously updates of my belly at that week mark. I tried to keep up with it. I'm gonna do better now that my belly's growing quite a bit. But yeah, so that was week 10, week 11, and week 11, nothing really changed. Once I hit week 12, it was literally like instant that I had energy. Like it was like, sorry, these hiccups, man. It was like I woke up on the first day of week 12 and I had energy. It was the coolest thing ever because I needed it because we were packing our house and moving, right? It literally happened like on day 12. I had so much more energy. And I know a lot of people say second trimester doesn't start till week 13, but week 12, the first day, was the energy switch for me. So I'm going with that one. And what else? Anything else exciting happen on week 12? I don't think so. Oh, week 12, no, that was week 13. I'll add week 13 into this as well, but week 12, I don't think anything else exciting happened except for I got energy, and that's pretty dang exciting. Week 13, we had another ultrasound, and it was our first ultrasound with bows and bow ties, is what it's called, right? Let me see. Yes, bows are bow ties like this. That was our first ultrasound with them at week 13. The heart rate was 154, I think, or 151. And then we got these super cool pictures. This one is really cool. You can see the baby's hands. Like, look at those fingers. And the text says the baby has really long arms, really long fingers, really long legs, gonna be a really, really tall baby. And he also says that the baby has really cute pouty lips. I guess I can say he, it's a he, it's not a baby anymore, it's a he. But look at his hands right there, look at his hand, that's his fingers, you can see 4 of them right there. At this point, their thumbs are still tucked in, only 4 of them work, and then I believe at week like 14 or 15 is when their thumb starts being able to move. So that was one of them. This is his forehead looked funky right there, but look at its arm right there, and then its legs were stretched all the way out. It was super cool. And then, is this the same week? I think this is the same week as well. No, that's week 15, so that's our newest ultrasound, but that's not included in this video. I just gave you a sneak peek. But yeah, so that concludes the first trimester. I'm gonna go over a couple other things, but that concludes like the week updates. Now that I am on week 16, we do the gender. The video's up, you can see it's a boy, not a girl. But we're pregnant, and it's like the first trimester is all about your body changing, you making changes to benefit your baby, starting to take these vitamins that you need, and just like first trimester is just a whirlwind of emotions. I haven't been an angry pregnant woman at all yet. Maybe give me some time to gain a belly and I may get there. But I'm emotional. I'm also a Cancer and a girl. But I just like, if you raise your voice at me, I cry. If you say something rude to me, I cry. I just cry. And I'm like, ugh, that's not very nice. Don't be mean to me. And it's things that would never like even affect me before. It's hard for me to go live on Facebook just because I don't have a filter right now. And you know, if you watch me on Facebook, we get some haters, okay? We get some haters. And I just want to punch them in their face right now. It's hard to bless and release. But I'm in the second trimester now, so now maybe it'll be easier for me to do some blessing and releasing. But yeah, that's been the first trimester. I still can lay on my stomach. I I do have a bump, and I had a bump, you know, from probably like week 8 is when it started showing a little bit. Granted, I do push out just a little because it's cute. I like it. It's cute. Oh, we went to Miami. What? I think at 9 weeks, 10 weeks, 10 weeks pregnant, 11. Shit, maybe it was 13, 12 or 13. I don't know. Oh yeah, it was, I turned 12 weeks while we were in Miami. So we went to Miami. We were supposed to go to Costa Rica, missed our flight. You guys know that story. If you don't, we missed our flight, went to Miami, and you guys saw the bump in that picture. So I definitely had a bump at that time. You guys will see through the slideshow, but it's just been a great experience. I can't believe I'm pregnant. I can't believe we're having a little baby. We're halfway to halfway. We're farther than halfway to halfway. Like 4 more weeks and we're halfway. 1 more month and we're halfway. I keep staring at myself because, hello, water. It's 7, what time is it? 6 p.m. and it's still bright out with palm trees surrounding me. I'm happy. I'm a happy camper right now. But anyways, that's my first trimester recap. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know if you have any questions down below, and let me know what video recommendations you guys have. I am recording every single day for you guys, so you guys need to give me some ideas. I know I'm playing catch up with the trimester and with the updates and etc, etc, etc. I will be getting caught up, but then when I'm caught up, like, what do I record about? What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to hear me talk about? Do you want to do try on hauls? Do you want to do baby shopping sprees? Do you want to do decorate my apartment? Like, what do y'all want to see? I want to give you what you want. So let me know in the comments below. Make sure you thumbs up this video if you watched all the way till the end, because you're the real MVP, and make sure you subscribe. We're having a 10,000 subscriber giveaway, and we're at like 8,700, 8,800. So we are getting close, and it's going to be an awesome giveaway. I think we could do it this month, the month of April. I think we could do it. So make sure you're subscribed, share this video with your friends. Let me know that you shared so I can thank you, because it means the absolute world to me. Remember to be the best you that you can be. Hashtag, I did not say it all. Remember to love yourself, love someone else, spread some positivity in the world, because we need way, way, way more of it. Be the best you can be. Hashtag love ever, hurt never. Don't drink the haterade, drink the Gatorade, stay hydrated, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.